copyright. Now we saw two types of in intellectual properties. We saw patents. We saw patents for any fair invention that you've created. A trademark is a symbol, collective mark, all of that. And next is a copyright. Now you have 1 second. Copyright. So you have seen, all your film actors, all your singers, all of them, all their songs, all their movies, all their, dialogues, all of that have been copyrighted. So basically, now this comes to a terminology of a performer. So someone who performs, someone who paints, someone who does films, all of their rights are coming under the copyrights. Now copyrights is, and again books also come into it. Now an exclusive right to the author to copy the literature produced by him and stop others from doing so. Basically, director, a script writer, the script that he's writing, the books that they write, all of it is copywritten. So no one else can use those songs. No one else can, use the contents of the books. So all of that is copyright. Now, copyright talks about literary, dramatic, musical, artistic work, but also sound recording, films, broadcasts, cable programs, typographical and computer programs. Now, all of that covers under copyright law. So, all of it covers, your computer programs, your software, your sound, films, all of it is copyright. Now, copyright is also called an author's right. It is a legal term used to describe the rights that creators have over their literary and artistic work. So basically, you see a symbol C and round, that is nothing but a copyright. So, and you're telling people that, don't copy my particular work. Books, music, paintings, sculptures, films, all of that is covered under copyright. Your maps, your advertisement, your technical drawings, all of that is copyrights. Now, copyright should be protected. Yes, copyright should be protected. Why copyright should be protected is because whoever's making it, the authors or the creations, they are right. They have used their efforts and they have, they have done their creativity. For that, you need to protect the particular rights. So because of that, you need to copyrights also have to be protected, because we saw something which is, we saw missionaries, we saw trademarks. Now, copyright is something that, some writer, some, film, sound recording, singer, writer, they make it. But their rights also should be protected. Now, they have come up with the copyright law is because of economic and social development, and they want to they want to monetize whatever efforts that the writers, the films, the songs, all of them have taken effort and created. They want to monetize it. So that's why whenever you want to reproduce the work, whenever copies have to be done, whenever communication to the public or any adaptation of the work is, at all those times you need to pay a royalty to the particular singer or the filmmaker. Simple example. I'll give you one example. Now, you are playing a music. You are playing, say, a particular music. You are playing in a bar or in a pub or in a restaurant. Do you think the person can play the music as it is, or do they need permission? Do they need permission?
Yes, ma'am, they need permission.
They need permission. Okay. Now, what if you perform in a school on that particular song? Do you need permission?
No, ma'am.
You play say in a house party, say if you're having a party at your home and you're playing a particular movie song, do you need permission?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, why do you need permission only if it's a restaurant, and why you don't need permission in a school?
It will be under public right, ma'am. So,
Yes. So if it is a restaurant, you need to take permission because you are playing it for a public at large, for a lots of people. If you're playing it in a school or for a house party, you're only playing it for a few people. So that's okay. That is for your family or for your school. That's all. But if you're playing it as a public for large, you need to take permission to play the particular songs. Now, you might think, how there are so many movies, there are so many songs, how do you take permission from everybody? Now there are particular so if you go to any malls, or if you go to any shops, if you go to a lifestyle, you go to a Max store, you go to a Reliance Trends, now all of them will be playing back to back. They'll be playing radio, they'll be playing music. Now how do there are so many songs, so how do they play it? So there are agencies. Those agencies will have agreements with the music companies, like a T Series, like Hangama. They will have tie-ups on the particular songs. Now, if you are a company, you need to enter into an agreement. You need to pay them a particular amount to say now. T Series has got a partner with ABC firm, and you are a shop owner. Now you want to play the songs. You have to enter into an agreement with ABC. ABC will give you a list of songs, of all the songs from T Series, and say you can play all these songs. And once you get that agreement, you can play those songs in your particular retail shop. Now, T Series is only one set of songs. Now, if you want to play another set of songs, say language songs, or you want to play a different production company, recording company songs, then you need to enter into an agreement with that particular agency. So every company will have a different agency. You will have to sign up with that agency for all the list of songs. That's how whenever you go to a shop or whenever you go to a restaurant, you can see that they are playing the songs because they have permission. Without permission, they cannot play the songs because it will be a copyright violation. Now, your page 498 speaks about the meaning of copyright. It talks about, let me project this. Section 14, it speaks about everything. What is literary, what is dramatical, what is music, what is copyright. You can reproduce the work, issue copies, make trans. So basically, what does this particular section means is what rights you have if you register your musical work. You can try to reproduce, make copies, perform in public, cinematography, film, translation, adaptation. You have the right for all that. So basically, if anybody wants to have a translation of your book, they need to pay you royalty, they need to take your permission, and that's when they need to translate the work. Now, similarly, you have for program languages, you have for artistic work. Now, don't get confused between point number A. Point number A is musical work, dramatical work, literary work, something that you write. And C is for artistic work, that your drawings, your sculpturing, all of that. And D is for cinematography films, that your photos, your movies that you do. And E is sound recording. So there are 5 particular copyrights. Everything has got a similar thing, that copying, communicate to the public, all those exclusive rights you have. So you can go through this. It is quite simple, easy to understand. 5. Sound recording, cinematography, film, artistic work, computer programs, and you have your literary, dramatical, and musical work. So these 5 combined together is known as copyright. Copyright. For each copyright, they have given a particular term. Now, for publishing of literally dramatical work, it says 60 years from the beginning of the calendar year till the following year in which the author dies. So basically, 60 years from the time you have made it and till author died. Now, copyright in anonymous and produced work. That means you do not know who has made it, but the song has become very famous 60 years from the time the work has been published. So sometimes there's a very famous song and you don't know who sung it, but the song is very famous. Then what happens is 60 years from that, no one can copy it, or whoever wants to copy it will have to pay royalty and do it. Now, post this work means after the author's death. After the author's death, what happens to the copyright after that is so here you have an explanation. Now, copyright shall subsist until 60 years from the beginning of the calendar year until the following year in which the work is where adaptation work is published in the earlier year from the beginning of the year. So basically, from the time the work has been published by the author, from that date to the 60 years. So basically, terms and copyrights in post-footage work is nothing but when an author dies. What happens to that particular thing is, even if the author dies, 60 years it is valid for. Now, term for a cinematography films until 60 years from the beginning till the next following year when the film is published. So any film, 60 years they have the life for copyright. Sound recording, again 60 years there also. Copyright government works. Copyright government work, again 60 years. Copyright of public works under public undertaking is also 60 years. International organization is also 60 years from the time the beginning thing. Now again, symbol C with a circle means copyright, and like how you saw R for a trademark, C is a symbol for copyright. Anyone's got any doubt? What's an assignment? Now again, an assignment means in all these terminologies in all IPs are all same. So basically, patent also has got assignment, trademark also has got assignment, copyright also has got assignment, and the meaning for all three or for even the other IPRs are all the same. So if an assignment comes, if you've studied one properly, you can always write the same thing for the other. If you've read something about copyright and you've not read assignment, patents, then you can write the same thing, because all assignment everywhere means the same. So you don't have to get confused between patent assignment, trademark assignment, or copyright assignment. All assignments are the same. Assignment means you assign work you assign your right to another person, whether partially, wholly, for a particular term. Now, it can be for 1 year, 2 years, 2 months. It can be for 50 years, 60 years. You're giving permission. Now, you can also tell that only first half of the song should be used, second half should not be used. All of that you can make the particular exceptions. Now, what happens is, when you have an assignee, it needs to be in writing. It needs to be agreement. They need to mention the duration of when the assignment is valid, how much is the royalty, and the territorial extent. Means you can use it only for malls. You can only use it for inside your shop. You cannot put it outside your shop. All of that, the particular requirements are should be there in the agreement when you are signing for an assignment. Now, any issues with copyrights, you have to go to commercial court. Now, commercial courts are set up by the High Court. So all the high courts have they have set up commercial courts exclusively for copyright purposes.